Welcome to Jets Post Game Live. I'm Brian Custer alongside Ray Lucas, Mike Westhoff. That's Chad Cascadden. Our Janae Coakley, she is in Buffalo. She is going to have some interviews with some of the players. But, guys, let's start with the quarterback play. Ryan Fitzpatrick, you know, there was a lot of storylines going back and forth from, you know, the Rex Ryan. But one of them was this guy, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Hadn't had not a lot of luck playing against his former squad, the Buffalo Bills, but he had been on a roll the last 5 weeks. One of the best quarterbacks, we're talking about efficiency and things of that nature in the league. But, you know, a lot of these were garbage picks, but they hurt. He ends up with like 3 picks in this game. Give me your thoughts, because early on he looked not accurate.
Well, I don't know if it was not accurate, or I don't know if it was drops, because there was a couple. Marshall drops the ball. Listen, you could say you heard Dan Fouts saying, "Oh, the wing." I don't want to hear it. If it hits one of your hands, catch the damn ball. Period. Plain and simple. Davis too. I mean, another guy who doesn't really in the game ever, throws it, hits him right in the chest. He drops it, and no one had 3 drops. Fitzpatrick, though, not accurate. Yes, Brian, but even with those interceptions, a couple times, you know, like me and Mike said, the guy ran the route in the end zone. Throw the ball away. Throw it over his head. Throw it away. Live for the next down. Why even force it in there? Then he gets hit in the chest, throws the ball up in the air. Those 2 picks on the last time, yeah, you got hit, but eat it.
16 of 37, basically, 181, had a quarterback rating of 42.
Last time he played the Bills, 50% completion percent, 2 interceptions. He has not played well against the Bills.
I know when I was with Rex and we went in and played Ryan Fitzpatrick, he really believed that he could defend him, because he just didn't think that he could stretch his defense and throw it deep. I thought Rex almost blew it at the end of the game by over-blitzing. He gave him a chance. If he had played a little more zone, I think he's going to eat him up. So there's things that he can't do, and it was proven in this game, especially into a tough wind. He can't make those throws. And then all of a sudden I see Ivory out of the game. I frankly totally don't understand that. Don't understand that.
Brian, I said this last week. I said the Buffalo Bills match up with the Jets probably better than anybody. They have a good, stout defensive line to stop that run, and their quarterbacks are underrated, and that's exactly what they did. And you could see the defense kind of knew that they were going to throw them checkdowns and those screens, because the wind was blowing out there, and they knew the quarterback couldn't get it down the field, and that's what you saw them do. They got after him. They put good pressure on Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick was moving all over the place today. They tried throwing the screens and the short passes, and they were all over him today. Give the Buffalo Bills credit. They did a good job against the Jets today, enough to win. And, hey, they gave a lot of chances for the Jets to win, but the Jets, they couldn't do it.
Credit.
Let me just say this. I hear exactly what you're saying, and I hear you, and I agree with you in part. Here's where I'm going to disagree, and here's where I'm going to disagree with that. Trust me, I'm sitting here, I'm watching the Bills play the Cowboys, so you know I'm watching that game. They put the NFL and football back 3 decades. I mean, that game was atrocious.
Was terrible.
It was atrocious.
I agree.
And I'm telling you, that was a team that was dead. All you had to do was throw the dirt on them, and you're right there in the postseason. You had everything to play for. You know, I heard Chris.
But you had to do it, Brian.
You had to do it. You had to. Chris Ivory came in with the knee. I knew he was a little banged up. Came in with the knee.
I don't really care.
But you ran for 50.
This is it.
Play.
This is it. You don't have another game after this if you lose. If you can run the ball for 54 yards, you go in there until you can't play no more.
Tape it up.
You don't just go in on 3rd down, 2nd down. And when he was in there anyway, everybody knew he was going to run the football.
Ask you the question back to you. Yeah. One thing in the first quarter that the Jets did to establish that they're the team that's going to win this game.
Nothing.
Give me one thing in the first quarter.
Absolutely nothing.
They kept pounding it at first. Right now, I'm with you. I was like, why are you going to switch it up?
That's the point.
Throw the ball. Come out in the wide spread. Throw the ball.